Hey everybody, it's Dami and Jamie with Hometown History, and we're back with another extra. We are at the Dallastown Area Historical Society, and we have Judith Grove and Casey Juffe, and they are the keepers of the Dallastown Area Historical Society. And they're going to talk to us a little bit about what they do here because it's a volunteer-run organization. So they really, take their time, and they don't get paid for this.
No. Yeah. So Judith, we thought we'd start with you first. When I came in today, I stared at you and probably made you feel very awkward. I was like, "You look familiar," and you said, "Well, I was a teacher at Dallastown, and I was a computer. I remember I had you for computer class, so it's great to see you again." I don't look at all probably the same as when I was 13, and I'll take that as a good thing. So thank you for having us here and for taking care of history. Could you tell us a little bit about what can people find down here?
Well, I'm the president of the Historical Society, and I actually got involved because someone in my class wrote an article about growing up in Dallastown, and she wasn't somebody that was the strongest history scholar, so I just wanted to come find out what was going on. So that's how I got here. And a little bit of background, the building that we're in is from 1914 when it was a fire hall, and when they moved to their new headquarters, then this became the Dallastown Borough building. And when they built their new headquarters in 2000, this became the Historical Society because then Mayor Beverly Scott and some other interested people thought this would be a great place for a historical society. So we are going into our 25th year. And we have as our mission to promote and preserve our history. So when you come here, you can see how well we're doing with that. We do have open houses the first Sunday of the month from 1 to 4. And we realized pretty quickly that you cannot promote and preserve history in 3 hours a month. So we've been trying to find ways to share our history outside of the building and outside of that short time frame. That's why we have started a website that shares about our events, some of our resources that we've made electronically available, and we're really excited about the opportunity to reach new audience book, which Casey will tell you about. And one of the challenges we have is that we are a volunteer organization and we have way more ideas than we have people to make them happen. So we are finding ways to connect with people that can help us do the kinds of I am excited about the history connections. We have several examples of how we're pulling in other people to do that research or taking what we already have and making it accessible. Our previous president, Kathy Van Coste, took a box of stuff about the Boys and Girls Band and another box of stuff about the business and professional women and organized that and made a notebook so that somebody who wants to know that history can come in and find out about it.
Like a finding index.
Right.
That's great.
Right. And another example is that we're connecting with the Dallastown local history class. That's still in its early stages, but that's a possibility.
I have to share that really quickly. You know that Tom Melhorn is the local history teacher, and he is one of the reasons that I got into loving local history.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, he was a champion of York County history and just really inspired a love of me. I love loving this. So I hope he gets to watch this because he's just great. Still impacting people.
Very nice.
So Casey can talk a little bit about Facebook and some of our activities.
I'm Casey. I'm the board secretary. I also manage most of the events here. We do Christmas in Dallastown in November, which is always a favorite event for everybody. We get hundreds of people in here. The community comes together. We also do the Dallastown Carnival. We get a lot of volunteers for that. Super fun. Last year we sold pretzels, and always it's a good way to get volunteers there and get out in the crowd. We have the open houses, and it's just been the struggle of getting people here is we're trying to get, thanks to you guys, giving access to the community. But that, like Judy said, it's always a struggle to get the volunteers. But other than that, we really, I particularly enjoy watching people when they come in here through the open houses. Each person lingers at different places, and I like to see where they go. My favorite is the pharmacy section and the police and fire section out in the firehouse. My great uncle's police cap is there, so that's my favorite
cool.
thing.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's neat to have your ancestors' things here.
Because you don't live in Dallastown now.
No.
But you just love the Dallastown history.
I do. I
your
love
memories.
history. Spent a lot of my summer here with family, so yeah, it's a special place to me.
Yeah.
If people are trying to find your organization online through a website or social media, what are the keywords that they type in?
Well, history, Dallastown.
Okay.
We do Dallastown Pride, Dallastown Proud. There's a lot of history. So, what is your favorite thing here?
The thing I like is the Secret Service maps that were prepared prior to LBJ's visit. They looked like they were scratched on the back of a napkin, and they seem so primitive compared to the kind of work of Secret Service people do now for a president.
Now, were those smaller maps or were they blown up to display?
I think that was blown up for display.
Okay, yeah,
and
they-
it was
they
a preliminary sketch. It
Yeah, they
wasn't-
do. It looks like someone just took a pencil and drew a square and was like, this is Dallastown, go here. It's great. Yeah, not anything you'd see today in official government
I don't know. Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes simpler is better.
Yeah,
but-
right.
One of the things I'm excited that we're doing is the walking tours, because there are other groups that do it, but I think we do it better because we make a paper map for people that aren't digital, and we also have a phone app, and the walks cover a specific, there was grocery stores, the year before was the cigar industry, the year before that was significant older buildings, and you can go at any time because you can pick up the map eventually. Hopefully not too far in the future, you'll be able to download them off of the website, which is dallastownhistorical.org, or you can use the QR code and get an app for your phone and then walk around town.
You guys have an app?
We have
Yeah,
apps.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
We don't have an app.
Wow, so you have a walking tour app
Yes.
that people can download and walk around Dallastown to firsthand witness the history that's still standing today, and I'm guessing that you contextualize it and give them an understanding of what they're looking at.
For
Wow.
example, the grocery store is one that we did last year. You have a picture on the phone of what it used to look like, and you're standing in front of the building, some of which you say, well, of course that's a grocery store. Now it's
We
a
need
house.
to steal all your
Nobody-
ideas. This is
Fabulous.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is very cool.
And we've also had wonderful speakers. We had Secrets Meats come, get to see, and they're still in business.
Yeah.
Wonderful business. Love their meats. And we had the churches, the pastor come and speak about that. And we actually have Greg Ness coming, the car guy, February 2nd from
Cool.
1
You guys
to 4.
are busy.
Yes.
This is an example of getting somebody to do the work for us.
Yes, exactly.
Greg was a race car driver. He loves cars. He worked for the car dealerships. So he's done some nice research that he's going to share with us on Sunday. And the idea of this series is Dallastown Recollection. So somebody gets the ball rolling, and then the audience can participate with their memories.
I
So
love
we're
it.
really excited.
So
That'll
it's
be
all
Sunday at
Dallastown
1:30.
history.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sunday at 1:30. Now, is that during your normal business hours, or do you open up especially for these presentations?
At the present time, we've been incorporating them into our 1 to 4 Sunday open houses. We've had people ask, when can you just come and do research? And I said, well, we're a volunteer organization. We'll
Right.
work on that.
So is it free to come in off the street, or do you have to pay to have a membership if you want to do research, or?
We haven't really worked out that other than on a case-by-case basis for people to come to do research. But part of the reason we're working to digitize our collections, and this is one of the places where we really could
We
use
need
extra
volunteers.
people.
And any college interns, high school students, that is interested, we definitely welcome. We've had college interns in the past that have been really helpful with
Yeah.
marketing. So
Yeah, I mean, I did my undergraduate, or actually my graduate internship at the Dallastown County Historical Society.
Oh,
So I know how important those internships can be for your future career.
Mhm.
So if you are, looking for a job in museums, libraries, history, somewhere like this would be a
Yeah.
great stepping stone.
I also did an internship at the York County History Center. I
Yes.
created a finding
Okay.
index. And again, it was some of the best memories of college
Mhm.
because I was actually using my skills for real world applications that had a meaningful impact on my community.
it's nice.
And we do have some of our finished products available online. We found out when we started fulfilling the requirements for our digitization grant that before you can do this, you have to do that, and before you can do
Yeah.
that,
Welcome to grant world.
Won't say so.
A lot of hoops
But-
to jump through.
Yeah, exactly.
But it did get us good internet service for you.
Good. Yes.
I love it.
And as an example, the 8th graders in Mark Coons' class did an oral history of Dallastown School District. And we have that on our website.
Cool.
So you
That's
can
great.
go through. And that I didn't know that Mr. Thomas came from Philadelphia to start the art department because before he came there was a music department but not an art department.
Hmm.
Just a lot of great,
Yeah, things you
Mhm.
wouldn't have known
Right.
otherwise.
right.
That's
So it's a
amazing.
start. So you can check out our website and find a bunch of these things.
That's
Right.
great.
Well, thank you both for giving us an
Yes.
overview. It seems like we only scratched the surface of the amazing things that you have to offer
Yeah, we
down
have a lot
here.
going
Well, that
on.
just means people are going to have to come down here and
Yeah,
find it out for
so
themselves.
check it out.
Yeah.
All
Go
are
Dallastown.
welcome.
Got some Dallastown pride going on right now. All
Yes.
right. Cool. All right. Well, thank you guys. And if you missed it, please go check out our part 1 and part 2 of the presidents who visited York County, as well as our interview with Robert Buck, who witnessed LBJ when he came to Dallastown himself.
Thank you.
Thanks. See ya.